Charlie Munger, the longtime business partner of Warren Buffett, once stated, "The first $100,000 is the hardest, but you've got to do it. I don't care what you have to do. Even if you have to stop eating, get that first $100,000." His words were not harsh. They were rooted in a deep understanding of financial mathematics. In the early stages of wealth building, every dollar feels isolated. A single dollar can only earn a few cents in growth. $100 is slightly more effective. But $100,000 functions like a small army. At average market returns, this army can generate $10,000 annually, passively. The key is to build this financial base before compounding can truly take over. And this beginning phase feels painfully slow. It is like pushing a snowball on a flat hill. Each push yields only small movement. That is the reality of life below $100,000. Every inch of progress is powered by one's own effort. When the snowball reaches the steeper part of the slope, gravity begins to assist. That shift occurs beyond the first six figures. A small push now causes a surge of movement. The snowball gains mass and rolls forward on its own. The slope hasn't changed, but the snowball has. This is why accumulating the first $100,000 is so difficult. It is a process of building mass, momentum, and belief all at once. Once a person surpasses $500,000, it may even feel as if the ground itself is now tilted in their favor. Nothing magical has occurred. The effect of compounding simply becomes noticeable when the balance is large enough. There are three key levers that accelerate this difficult beginning, especially the third one. The first is offense, one's income. More income means more bricks for the financial foundation. This may involve asking for a raise, learning new skills, changing jobs, delivering food during evenings, or selling handmade products online. Any honest activity that adds dollars to the pot is valuable. Even small efforts like earning an extra $10 per day can add over $3,000 annually, potentially shaving months off the path to $100,000. The second lever is defense, the ability to retain money. Many millionaires built wealth not by executing brilliant trades, but by refusing to waste money. They drove used cars, cooked at home, and canceled forgotten subscriptions. This is not deprivation. It is discipline and a respect for the power of compounding. Every small purchase foregone is not just a few dollars saved. It could be multiple dollars of future growth. Ignoring this principle ensures the slope remains flat indefinitely. The third lever is efficiency, allowing every saved dollar to perform optimally. Tax-advantaged accounts should be used whenever available. Employer retirement matches should be fully utilized, as they are essentially free money. Long-term investments should be placed in broad, low-fee index funds. Emergency cash should be stored in high-yield savings accounts rather than non-interest-bearing checking accounts. High mutual fund fees, often as high as 1%, can erode tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. Efficiency is the lubricant that allows the financial snowball to roll without unnecessary friction. Consider this example. Alex earns $40,000 per year, saves 25% of his take-home income, and invests it at an average return of 7%. He will reach $100,000 in roughly 8 years. The second $100,000 takes only 5 years. The third arrives in just 4. Momentum accelerates as returns begin to outpace new contributions. Now consider Veronica, who delays saving by 3 years. Even if she earns more than Alex, those lost years mean fewer compounding cycles. She will have to exert more effort later just to catch up. Time is a tool that cannot be repurchased. Every day delayed becomes a costly missed opportunity. So what practical steps can be taken immediately? First, evaluate cash flow. List all after-tax income and fixed monthly expenses. The difference is available for saving and investing. If the gap is narrow, work to reduce expenses and increase income simultaneously. Second, automate savings. Schedule a bank transfer for the day after payday, moving funds into savings before they are spent. Out of sight means out of temptation. Third, conduct quarterly reviews. Identify and cancel unnecessary charges. Renegotiate recurring services. Seek feedback at work and ask for promotions. Small adjustments compound into significant progress over time. Simple mental frameworks can help stay disciplined. Before making an impulsive purchase, apply the $10 test. Would your future self pay $15 to keep this item? If not, skip it. Picture every saved dollar as a tiny employee generating more money on your behalf. Accumulate as many of those employees as possible. Frugality does not mean eliminating all enjoyment. It means aligning spending with personal values. Spend freely on meaningful experiences and eliminate the rest. A lifestyle that brings joy and allows for consistent investing is sustainable. An overly restrictive plan will break. Track financial progress using a basic net worth sheet each month. In the beginning, gains may be small, perhaps a few $100s. Eventually, a month will come where net worth grows even without additional savings, driven purely by investment returns. That is when compounding begins to assist. The first $100,000 is like trying to start an old engine. It groans, resists, and seems ineffective. Then suddenly it catches. Every pull becomes easier because the machine begins to power itself. Wealth operates in the same manner. Common excuses will arise. Prices are high, wages are low, debt exists. These are real obstacles, but they are not insurmountable. Even saving just $50 per month helps build the habit of setting money aside. In the beginning, habits matter more than amounts. As income rises, increase contributions. Momentum responds to any push, no matter how small. When the financial snowball finally passes the $100,000 mark, it is worth celebrating. Take a moment, enjoy a modest reward, then point the snowball downhill and keep going. From this point, the slope steepens. Returns once viewed as minor become meaningful. At a 7% return, $100,000 earns $7,000 annually. At $200,000, that becomes $14,000. At $500,000, the return is $35,000 without any additional effort. These returns begin to resemble a second salary. Investing carries risk. Broad market index funds will rise and fall. Historically, however, long-term investing has rewarded patience. Including bonds or cash reserves can smooth out the journey. The greatest danger to new investors is quitting too early. Volatility is only frightening when funds are needed in the short term. For goals years or decades away, market downturns are opportunities to buy at a discount. Debt should be addressed wisely. High-interest credit card debt is the enemy of compounding. Pay it off quickly. Lower interest obligations, such as student loans or mortgages, can be addressed gradually. However, remember that paying down 18% debt is equivalent to earning an 18% return. Guaranteed. Unexpected income sources like bonuses, raises, and side jobs will further shorten the path. The most challenging period is the beginning. After that, the process becomes enjoyable. Therefore, the first $100,000 should be treated as a non-negotiable goal. View it as earning a degree or achieving a black belt. Write down the number, break it into monthly targets, track every dollar, use income to build, frugality to protect, and smart investing to maximize results. Stay patient, stay consistent, and stay determined. Now imagine your life 10 years from today. The steps taken now will define that future. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.